Hey everybody, it's Spanky, and today I'm here to show you how to put your Krafty Krates soccer robot kit together. I know it looks like a lot of parts, but we're going to lay it out. I'm going to show you how to do it, and we're going to get to it. That way you can have fun and enjoy your robot. So let's go. Alright, so now we have all of our parts laid out. First, we're going to need a couple tools. You're definitely going to need a Phillips head screwdriver, and I like a pair of needle nose pliers. It makes it easy to hold the nuts on the bottom while I tighten from the top, and it helps with some smaller parts. Now, here's your wheels with your motors and the parts that go with them. Here's the motor for the little kicker mechanism that allows you to kick your ball or whatever. Here's your board, and here's your battery supply. These two bolts for your power supply are shorter than these and these. So when you're putting this together, keep that in mind. Now, let's speed this up and start jumping into it, shall we? All right, now that we've gotten our wheels on, and we've gotten our battery holder on, I'll show you which parts go where. It's real simple, real easy. The bolts with the standoffs go in the corners. That holds your wheels and your motors down. The others just go here to hold this. That way your wires don't get messed up. Just make sure they're not in the way. Same thing, you just push your bolts through. You tighten them from the bottom. Real simple, real easy. Let's move on to the next step. Alright, so our next step is we get our motor on with the two long bolts. And if you pay attention, you got a little blue spacer right here. That way you can see kind of where it lines up. This little blue piece right here has a cutout in the bottom. And it just slips right over the top of this. And the easiest way to do this, because the screw is so small, put it on the end of your Phillips head screwdriver. Place it on the hole and then screw it in. Super easy. And now that step is done. And now we have our motor with the kicker done and all the wires in our way. So let's move on to the next step. All right, so now we have our front wheel installed, or actually it's more of a roller, with our spring holder and our kicker. Take your spring, slide it into here, then you just push it back, and you put it on this little peg here, and that's what allows it to spring back. Super simple. Okay, last step. We're going to put our circuit board on that allows this thing to talk with the remote. That way you can actually start enjoying it. Alright, so now we have our board mounted, and I have everything wired up, but I'll show you what happens. So each hole has a bolt with a spacer underneath it, except for this one, because if you put a bolt here, it interferes with your kicker, and then it won't kick. The board is labeled battery, which is where your battery pack plugs into, motor 3, which is this motor 1 and motor 2. Motor number 1 is this one over here. Motor number 2 is this one over here. So now, I've already put batteries in it. Let's test it and make sure it works. Turn our remote on, see we have power. Make sure our kicker works. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this build video as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. Now I'm off to go challenge Dr. Knots to a game of soccer robots, and hopefully I can win. Have a great day, everyone.